My dear brothers and sisters, today we are in the fifth week of Lent, Monday. I want to time this readings or the reflection for today, Caught in Providence. The theme of this reading is gotten from one of my favorite YouTube channel, which is run by the judge Frank Caprio. A lot of people know him as a judge who has always been fair, kind, and also compassionate. However, in our readings today, we see two stories, one from the Old Testament and one from the New Testament, of two women who were caught in providence. This resonates the sense of divine intervention and God who founds one in his own mercy. In our first reading, we heard of two elderly men who desired to accuse Susan of adultery. Just as they were about to condemn her, God of the 11th hour sent Daniel to save her from the malice of these evil men. Susan was no longer caught by these men. She was caught by the providence of God, by the mercy of God. She was enveloped by God's mercy. Susan stood her ground even when it means that her life was in danger. Even when it cost her life, she stood her ground and God showed forth for her. This tells us that we must stand for something unless we fall for everything. In our gospel reading, we saw a woman that was caught in the act of adultery, brought before Jesus Christ. She was condemned already, and Jesus Christ turned to the Jews and said, "He who is without sin should be the first person to cast the stone." At the end of the day, she was left with Jesus. Jesus embodies that fairness and mercy. He told the woman, "I do not condemn you. Go and sin no more." In this instance also, she was no longer caught by men, she was caught by the mercy of God. As we are all guilty in the eyes of God, yet the providence of God still justifies us through his mercy. As long as we come to him in sincerity of heart, he will grant us his mercy. Let us express our gratitude to God by proclaiming his mercy that we have received from him to everyone around us. Tell people of God's mercy upon you. May we be caught in God's providence, enveloped by his grace, and inspired to live lives of kindness and compassion throughout the course of this Lent.